And here we are in the pit lane. Hello everybody and welcome back to League of Ireland F1. We are live here in the Marina Bay Circuit in Singapore for round 8. We've only got 5 rounds to go. After tonight, we are 2/3 of the way through the Tier 2 Championship. Should be an absolute cracker tonight. Really looking forward to it. My own name is LOI Colin B289. And joining me in the box, he wasn't the star of the show last week, but he is here, just the two of us tonight. It's LOI Wonderlano.
How are we, Colin?
Not too bad now, as, oh look who's first out on track. A man who said, Dylan, you took note of this,
Yes,
in your interview with him, let's say, he expects no lower than P5. Is that right, Dylan?
Yes, that's right. You said that correctly. Minimum P5 for Gaffel.
So yeah, there's no pressure on Gafford. Dylan loves to jinx people, so he'll absolutely be loving that, rubbing his hands together with Wonderlano.
Well, he's always taking notes of me jinxing people, including himself. Me jinxing him.
Excellent stuff. So, okay, that's fine. So yeah, absolutely. So obviously the championship standings just up to date as we have them here now. So just so people know, cause there are 5 rounds to go now. So I think we should probably be talking more about standings than we actually are before we get into this track and the new layout in the 3rd sector we get to see. Sanity's Fool, or Maz Megan as we know him as, has got a 22-point lead on the little Spud and a 23-point lead on Ira Schumacher and 26 points on Johnny. Whereas the constructors is a bit tighter between Aston Martin and Haas, so Aston Martin have got Lucky Nutshot in as their second driver to make things a bit interesting. And I know Red Bull are only 29 behind, but you would suspect it would be a 2-horse race. Anyway, under the lights in the Marina Bay Circuit from Gaffo. Hot lap mode on DRS open down towards turn 1. Very bumpy actually. Down to turn 1, you swing left. Easy to invalidate over that curb. This is turn 3. Get on the throttle nice and early. This is on turn 5 now. This is an important exit. You don't want to clip the wall on the outside, which he doesn't do. Using the overtake and then stops halfway down. Takes a little right turn into turn 6. Turn 7, you brake for the 4th gear, which is what he does. Now this is the real slow part of the circuit. I personally that in 2nd, but that's just me. Carry some nice speed there through turn 9. This is turn 10 now. Swing the car. Remember the chicane here, Dylan? A belt of a corner. I wish I didn't get rid of it.
I think it's certain, you know who.
Yeah. 14 then. Oh, he took that very nice. He got a good exit on the outside there. Diagonal the straight to open up turn 15. Right hand corner. And now, oh, he's losing the rear. The gaffer there. This is absolutely flat out of 16. And then you have 17, 18. This is chicane. Brake about the just before the 50-meter board. And again, the rear tyres a little bit hot, I would suspect. But here comes Gafford to the line, and there's a 28.8, but there's time in that, Dylan.
There is, I think the wheel spin caught him off guard, especially
100%.
with the, what do you call it, with the after the 2nd DRS zone and the chicane part.
Absolutely, Mosmegan just starting. So the 2 Haas cars are next. Liam Orr is first. And he goes 4/10 quicker. Whoa. 27.5 is Johnny.
Johnny.
He's not going to be quite on the pace of his teammates. 2nd off. Over a 2nd off.
Jam is next one to cross the line. Here, Colin. As he going 29 points.
Yeah, a little bit slower than. What about the championship leader? Let's go with him. In the Aston Martin, 102 points after 7 rounds is a very good return, actually, to be fair. Oh, he got pretty close to that wall there, didn't he? On the outside of turn 9. Oh, a little bit of wheel spin there as well, isn't it? For some cars.
He's getting that close to for comfort at the exit of chicane. There with the wall.
No overtake. I was just going to say, where's the overtake? But here it comes. And there's a purple middle sector.
Oh! The curve caught him off guard there, Colin.
Absolutely, it did. Just off board. We got it off board actually, which was nice. Got a nice camera shot of that.
Oh, bit of wheel spin through there. Clip the curb. Across the line, P2.
27.7, so he's 2/10 off. This is lucky not shot. A little more stable on the rear with that one. Flings it in. 28.2 for him. Here is Rapido Killer in the McLaren.
A 2.9 from what I'm seeing. And he's gone fast this. With a 27.5, Colin.
2.9. Jonathan a 4.1 after 2 sectors, so he's going to be a little bit off the pace here, I think. Jonathan's having a bit of a sighter. Oh, he got that inside curve, see that? And he threw him a little bit wider than he ideally wanted to be. Yeah, 29.2, slowest of all the times we've seen so far. Look who's starting a lap, our little friend. Randoy. Go on, so Dylan. Do the honours.
He gone through turn 3. This is turn 4.
That's turn 5.
Turn 5, thank you, Colin, for correcting me. No, this is turn 6, which it came right before turn 7, heavy braking. So through there. No, turn 8, we go second gear through there. Try get up to speed for turn 10. Carry the speed as much as you can. Turn 11. Before that chicane of 12 and 13. That certain fellow we know too well before the Anderson Bridge. Then 15 we go. Open up the overtake button through the back. Well, this is not the back straight. Through 16 now onto 17. King left. Again, use the overtake before the chicane. We go. For gear through 18 and 19 before the final 2 turns off the track. What can Mercedes driver do? It is a 29.0.
Tino just behind.
Use all of his overtake before there. P9.
It's just behind Gaffel, which is interesting. Speaking of Gaffel, here he is.
He's still looking for that P5 there, Colin.
Absolutely. So he needs to get 0.6 of a second to get to that P5 at the moment. Now he does have it in him. Oh, that rear again, stepping out.
That's your fault, Colin, for having it in.
No, you were the one that said it in the chat, mate. Stop blaming me when you were the problem. 10.5 down in the first sector. He'll carry on because he has loads of time in the final sector, which we know that because we saw his lap first time round. Oh,
again.
He had the overtake on, Dylan.
Yeah, see that.
The overtake on through turn 9. That is very risky to say the least, I have to say.
I've seen it plenty of wheel spin through this lap compared to...
It's better that one.
That's
from Gaffel.
Better usually overtake.
Yeah, he's still down. Oh, he carried a lot of speed through 14 on that one.
I think he...
Has he backed out? No, he hasn't, has he?
I think he's... Nefima... Oh! Gaffel's right. Schumacher just joined there.
Excellent. Also, we should have 16 then, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Oh, actually, have you sent Resenta Court an invite?
No, I haven't.
That would help. Whilst we look at that, Battlefield on a lap. I think Liam Moore might be on a lap actually. Oh, look at this! He's just under half a second up. So Liam Moore, will he get into the 26s? Not quite, but a 27 flat for him. That is a very, very solid lap time there. Who can get near that?
I think I accidentally sent one, mate.
Johnny just completed his lap. He has. He's still 7/10 off, which is quite a lot. Dan was up on his time, but looks like to me he has made a mistake on that one. Spotify is not going to improve, so it'll be, yeah, it's lucky. Not sure who we're going to go with here. The hash stays out of the way, so Lucky's got a clear track now between now and the finish line. There's no traffic really in his way. There's McLaren up the road, but that shouldn't impact him.
Resenta Court just got in as well.
He did. We just saw that. So we have 16 on the grid, and Lucky's up by 3/10 of a second.
We'll be in the 27s at this very moment.
Can we get into the 26s for Paul? I wonder.
Oh,
Johnny's out.
That's a exit of a second. Yeah,
he's at the wall on the outside of 14. Lucky's in the 26s, but he's P6. He's still behind Johnny.
I think it's easy to mistime the braking zone through there and into the barriers, calling out, if I'm not mistaken.
No doubt.
So it's like
John had to kind of lift a little bit. 28.6 for him.
Resenta Court is in, and he's retired due to his quali ban.
So we've got Rapido Killer now. P2 here, and he has half a second to make up. So we just saw his first sector time. He's a little bit up, but not by a lot. So he's going to need to find another 4 and a bit tenths to get anywhere close to Liam Moore. If you yellow flag in sector 3, that's somebody probably running out of fuel. Wonderlano probably.
I'm an expert of it now.
That's the cab job.
200 of a second up for Rapido there. So he
he's
make up another
bit of work to do here, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does. Make up around 4.5 tenths in it.
Here he is then, derating now, but not much left to do on this lap. And he does improve. He's 3/10 down before the final run. He should get round.
Yes.
It's a long pit lane though, that's the only problem.
No, it's a long lap as well, Colin. Don't forget. It's near a slow down lap. It would be around 2 minutes if I'm not mistaken.
It depends how quickly he goes, but
that's true.
Now, obviously, we just have a little bit of a lull point now before we do the last runs. How important track evolution around here? How important is it? Because obviously we know under the lights the track temperature changes. So, how much do you think it's worth, or what do you kind of make of it around here?
On this track particularly, it's vitally important as well. You could see like lads could improve by half a second or even 6/10 in fairness to the boys. So there's a majorly important this phase of qualifying.
Absolutely, and as Johnny said in the chat, what you don't want to do is crash on an in lap. That's what you don't want to do, isn't that right, Dylan?
That's right.
Oh, sorry, Johnny. Sorry about that. I didn't mean that. Didn't mean it. Didn't mean that at all. So it was all Dylan's fault. He couldn't stop me. Tino tending a bit down to sector 1.
I knew you keep it in professional mood there, Johnny, for you.
Yeah, well, Johnny, you're not in a bad spot at the moment. We'll go off board actually with Tino. I want to see the whole of the Mercedes car under the lights. Why now we have a Tino fan in the chat, and we actually have some breaking news. We've got an update from a how would I say it now? We've got an update from an interesting source. Good evening to LOI Con.
Good evening. The 7th time Tier 1 podium sitter, is it?
Yeah, but not as many as probably the lowest of the three of us here in the party actually. So
yeah, I also am the shittest.
Sorry, come across. Thanks, Johnny, for making me changing you, mate.
Tino improves by 2/10 just in the last sector alone. That was pretty decent.
What
was the update? Sorry?
Nah, you missed the joke.
Oh, sorry, crew.
Bartaford just started up his run, lads, and I think Little Spud.
Little Spud is on 1, but he's down in sector 1. Oh, takes a lot of curb there through 11 and 12.
First gear for...
Oh, who's that Aston? Get out of the way, thank you. Fair play. He's still down. Little Spot is still down. So it doesn't look like he's going to be challenging the front row today. Unless he has an absolutely mighty last sector. Oh, he took a lot of curb there. He improved, but not by enough to take the front row.
Current pulsar Liam R is on a lap there, lads.
Randall starting. So who is this?
Liam
Lucky
R.
starting, yeah. There's Liam R. He is up by 600ths of a second.
I keep an eye on Moss Megan there, Colin.
Okay, we'll go through him. The Haas car under the lights in Singapore. Oh wow, look at the speed he took through that. Jesus. Oh, Rapido Killer is in the last sector. Will he make his lap in time? He was struggling to make it. And Liam R is up by 2/10 of a second, so he is improving big style. Does Rapid make it? He did,
yeah,
he made it. Whoa, just about. So Tino is finished, so Liam R is the first man to cross the line. In the 26s. Yes, we are. 26-7. What a fantastic lap.
Moss Megan 6 times up for in the middle there.
Dan has invalidated, so he's out of it. Gaffo expected to be in the top 5. And he's not going to do it. No, he's way off it. He's P10 at best.
Moss was 6 times up for in the middle. Cross the line, he's P2.
Ooh, good lap from Moz there at the end. We'll go back to Rapido Killer at some stage. Lucky's up by 6/10. Hang on. What's he going to do? And he thought he's 10 short of the front row. Good lap though from Lucky. So I think Rapido Killer is probably the only one who can probably take pole position. He's 600ths up through the second sector. You need to find another couple of tenths to get on the front row. Jono goes up to 7th. That's a decent lap from Jono. 28.1.
Rapido across the line. He's
and improves, so he stays 4th. And that is that. That is that for qualifying. Liam R takes pole position by quarter of a second really from Moz Megan and Lucky hanging in there in P3. So good laps there from the lads, to be fair.
And belter of a lap from Liam R to get on the pole, but should rise. Moss is in a good position in order to try to extend that lead, or
Absolutely. So we have Liam R on pole position from Moss Megan in P2. Lucky Not Shot in third, with Rapido in fourth, Little Sport fifth, Johnny sixth, Jono seventh, Brett for eighth, Dan ninth, Rando in 10th, Randoe in 10th, Tino 11th, Gaffo. We expected big things from him, didn't we?
yeah,
Didn't happen in qualifying anyway. P12 for him.
Just saying.
Major Jam 13th, presented Coast, Ira Schumacher and Uppo that. Didn't set lap times. Couple of quali bands in there.
Just
So
a bit of jinxing season there from Gaffel there.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're going to get ahead to the race. Of course, we're going to hear now from a man who claimed to be the fastest fella around Singapore a few seasons ago. That's Edo Khan. So, Connell, what is it? What are the most important things about this racetrack, and what are the most important things during the race here now that you would recommend to the drivers? What would you think you'd be looking out for most? Yeah, thanks, Connell. Jesus. Brilliant.
Send emails.
Sending emails. Alright, that's.
Oh, okay.
That's the number one priority, everybody.
Look, it was to do with the F1, you know.
Yeah.
You send the emails to Michael Massey there.
I'm sending him to Big Pat.
He doesn't check him before she's on the race, so yeah.
He's sending him to Big Pat.
Oh yeah.
Or else the other thing he wants to do is he wants to get Not Jack back as his teammate. Just gonna feel quick getting around here, doesn't?
That's right. Because I remember Jack, he was very quick in around this track.
He was.
I was quicker though, wasn't I? According to some people.
Well, you claimed you were anyway.
Did I?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I have no relation to that whatsoever, what you're talking about.
Alright, yeah, fair. I suppose that's the way there. Someone got a call in this commentary. Suppose we probably do, yeah. But anyway, formation app just about to start. And we have some interesting tyre selections, Dylan. Look at this. So the top seven have got mediums. Right. Bartle's got softs. Then you've Dan, Rando and Tino got mediums. Gaffo and Jam has Centre Coast mediums. Schumacher has and Uppo Das got softs.
I'm interested in Bartafor's strategy, Rise, because he could try to get track position quickly as possible. Then can he decide with either 2-stop or 1-stop for himself? Because I don't think the soft medium will work around here.
No, I don't think it will either. I just wonder, looking at the two Mercedes being 10th and 11th, one of them has split strategy, one of them gone the other way, especially when they're not expected to be out front, let's say that much. They might be there at the end, and if they are, fair play, but anyway, it's that time of the week, everybody. It's predictions time, or more importantly, jinxing time. So Connell, you get to go first. Get your top three in there. We'll all get our top three in, and we'll see who we jinx at the end. It's basically what the competition's all about, everybody. So
I think it'll be Sanity's who will win it. I think will Johnny be second and Little Sport third.
Alright, Dill.
Little Spot to win this race.
Oh.
Moss Megan P2 and Real Johnny P3.
Interesting.
And also forgot to mention Gaffel P5.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was waiting for that. I was waiting for you to put Gaffel on the podium, actually, to be honest. I'll go with, I think Liam R will win this race, actually. I'm going to go Liam R to win from Paul. I'm going to go Mars second. I'll go Rapido Killer as P3.
Ooh.
So that was my pick anyway, or basically my pick to jinx people, as we are just getting set there now. Yet again. You've got the same top three, actually, lads. Just remember that. You've got the same top three but a different order as your picks. Alright, that's interesting. So, we are just about to get underway there now in a second or two, and here we go then. Ah, that's going to be a better camera shot than this. And we're go in
Underway.
Singapore. It's a decent start from Liam Moore and a decent start from Mosmegan as well. Not the best start from Lucky. Rapido,
They're
killer.
contacting the Lucky and the McLaren there.
Yeah, but they do survive, thankfully. Good to see.
True, by the looks of things.
Liam Moore maintains
issue
the
down the back,
lead, and we
damage,
have
damage.
a little bit of damage at the back.
That is Dan has missing left
Major
end
Jam
place
has
and
had a bit
Jam.
of spinella.
We have a yellow flag in sector 1. Don't know why, to be honest, but
Major Jam had a bit of an all.
a bit of a wobble.
Ballerina.
Okay.
Presented Coast has damage. Schumacher up the inside, it's a great move. So
So-
damage for Dan anyway, and Resented Coast so far. I'm not sure of anyone else. Just trying to browse here.
We'll go on board with Liam. Oh, with Liam Moore, with Mosmegan at the moment, staying with Liam Moore very, very well so far. Obviously, only it's the end of lap 1. A long way to go on the longest race actually of the season. This will be the longest race these boys will do this season. And little spot, is he going to go up the inside of Rapido? He had a little
Oh,
think about
Randall
it.
is off into the escape row there.
John Hall's gone by Barter first. Barter got damage, I wonder.
Nothing facial.
But DRS has now been enabled, and Lucky's not in it. Oh, Lucky. It's a pretty bad mistake, that.
I was going to say the DRS is vitally important around this track.
Yeah, absolutely.
Try to keep the car ahead within a second.
And Barter is through on John Hall, but he goes a little bit too deep, but it should be okay, I think. Through turn 8 as the next corner, and he is. So that's a good move there from Barter. As we have a bit of queue now behind Lucky Nutshot for 3rd place. We've got Rapido here and a little spot with Johnny
We got
just actually get the DRS. He didn't, so he's
Welcome.
just falling away a little bit.
welcome to the lucky train there, lads.
I wouldn't say that just yet, but because the two lads out front are very, very quick at the moment, let's be honest, and here they are. So this is really going to be a game of strategy, really, isn't it, Dylan?
It is like
What do we
Yeah,
think?
kinda
Oh,
like-
hang on! Mosmegan
That's-
almost loses it, coming out of the last corner. Oh,
Real Johnny
wow,
got
that's a-
free. Sorry to come across to you.
Yeah, oh wow, that was a big moment there for Mosmegan. He just about held on to it. Fair play. And he's got DRS now, but he had to use a bit of battery to get in that DRS, so he's going to have a little bit of recharging to do now. And the little spot, he is not going to be close enough on this occasion.
Bear
John-
in mind,
Johnny has just been dropped now.
or he's coming back into
Oh,
play
it's coming
here.
back in now because Rapido made a bit of an error there. But Mosmegan now, 9/10. Could be a dangerous
Bear
place for
in-
him to be.
Bear in mind, Rapido is less battery in this train of cars compared to Lucky, Lewis, Bud, there. And
Yeah,
Real
Johnny's having to burn a bit now because of the fact he's trying to just keep up with them.
Yeah. That's right. There.
And we have a little bit of spreading out in the midfield at the moment, so this is kind of where all the action is going on.
Ooh, Rapido have a moment with a wheel spin there.
And Maz is only just about in the DRS zone of Liam, but the pace of these two at the moment is very, very impressive, pulling away from Lucky Nutshot by about a second a lap at the moment. We are lap 4 now, and we have a bit of DRS action. Mosmegan not going to be close enough on this occasion. Lucky still holds on to P3, Rapido and the little Spud having to sit tight, and Johnny just sitting around there at the moment, just biding his time.
Dan, up your Dan got by, up your through turn 7.
IR Schumacher now needs to make a couple of moves here because the fact the championship for him is not looking brilliant as it stands right now. Obviously things can change very quickly, but you'd like to think, oh, that's tyres on the soft tyre are going to start to struggle. Oh, he hits the wall!
Ooh.
Just as I was saying it.
I had a Gary Neville moment there.
You did?
The
Look
I've
at
noticed something as well, very very off topic, but the sound of the cars are very strange. The walls, aren't they? Very off-putting actually.
A little bit. There's some new sponsors on the cars and everything that I've not recognised, so we'll try and get through as many of them as we can.
They've updated the
They
cars.
were updated them today. We have a yellow flag in sector 3. Is that Moz?
That's
It's Moz
Moz.
Megan!
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Oh, little Spud is diving up the inside.
Vintage little spot that is.
Fantastic move.
Yeah. He's damaged? No, he doesn't. He must. Do you know what?
I think
Yeah,
it's a
probably lost
massive.
on the exit of the curb.
He's
Yeah,
done,
I think-
he's done a column B on it. I used to do that all the time.
Add Johnny 3 seconds. God's sake. What's he doing like?
No, we got a new person into this lucky train there, lads.
Yeah. All aboard the Lucky Nutshot train.
They've
I'm
taken
Maggie.
some sponsors off the hat.
Yeah, they have actually.
Ooh.
Resented Coast, man. I think he needs a lesson on track
Oh,
limits, Conor. What do you think?
that was
There's no Peroni logo on the Ferrari, or is that?
Oh, look at the wall, did he not?
Hmm?
And he got a little bit out of shape, and I tell you what, Rapido Killer's pretty close here. He is not close enough on this occasion, but
just there's an opportunity there for Rapido.
doesn't mean he won't be in a minute.
Going for an overtake now.
He's thinking better of it because
That was strange, actually. If you looked at that closely, he actually burned a bit of battery and then got out of it.
because he
Yeah,
started
he tried
to
to go
lift.
for an overtake, and he knew he wasn't getting it.
Yeah, so he burned the battery. That's the point I'm just making. Do you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
Liam Moore's got a 4.5 or 5 second lead now.
Liam Morris, very quick, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean now strategically from his point of view, he's laughing his head off because he can just
Yeah.
pit whenever the rest pit a lap after the rest of them do.
In the wrong
could
tier,
do-
I would believe, anyway.
He could do a massive overcut on the cars behind, in fairness, Liam, or something like that.
Yellow flag. That is Bartifer.
He's damaged.
Left end plate gone completely.
Soft tires giving up on him.
Ooh.
Oh, Tino
Tino
and
got it.
Gaffo.
Jono's up the inside. Jono
Tino
is
went for a
through.
move on Jono and kind of went wide. It was very weird. I want to see the end of it there.
Any contact or?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
And
Yeah.
Gaffo has a look on the
A few
inside.
up into under fuel, so we're expecting a safety car. There
Oh,
is
Johnny!
and there's the safety car.
Conor, that's your fault now.
There's one of my podium sitters. Thanks, Johnny.
Oh, cheers, Johnny, for that.
Well, now then, is it too early or will they all be in? I'm assuming
I think
they'll all be in.
they're going to be all in.
I think because of the fact the pit lane is so long here, I think you just have to take advantage of it. Liam Moss stays out. Lucky
Lucky
isn't.
is
Lucky's
good.
definitely pitting. So is Rapido. So is Little Spud. Moss Megan's
Aston
going to get
Martin
held.
going to get a double stack.
Oh
here.
look, but look at the gap. Look at the gap behind.
Oh.
If you look at the gap behind, it's 8 seconds back to Jono. So I think Moz might get away with it.
Rapido is back out on the hard, so does Lucky.
So I know Schumacher's gone into third now.
Thing is,
What about that speed in the pit lane? Not very clever that.
in hindsight, lads, would Gaffel and Schumacher could have gone to the medium two stop with the mediums?
That's vitally important for Mosmegan. They got out just in front of Rando, and Johnno's right behind him. Well, not right behind him, but that's not ideal for Johnno. That really is it. He'd rather someone not with fresher tyres there, but Liam Moore there now has lost. Well, let's be honest. He's lost the pit stop now on everybody. He hasn't stopped. But he'd have only lost 3 positions if he pitted. So, are we saying that could be a wrong decision, or do we think he might be able to make that up later?
It's a tough one to make because the hard runners of Gaffel, Schumacher, and Jam will come back into play, especially with Schumacher.
Oh Jesus! I was just talking about Jam. He nearly overshot his braking.
Especially with Schumacher as on the hards with the pace gone, but I kind of think in hindsight either Gaffel or Schumacher would try a 2-stop with medium strategy and hoping for a late safety car.
Yeah, but I mean I see your point, and obviously no one's decided to try that though, which is interesting. As Rando now pits. Oh, he's changing his wing.
Yep.
So I wonder, was that a tactical plan from Rando? Stay out the extra lap, just to try and make sure his tyres get to the end. But it's the rear tyres here really that take all the punishment, so it'll be interesting to see. Rando's going to come up behind Resented Coast.
Oh, who's in? Is a big part in the safety car this evening?
It is. He has a date in the foot in there now in a minute, so he'll have to, once he gets out of the safety car, he'll have to run over there.
Sure. Yeah, it's right. Good old Donegal pub.
Yeah. After that then he'll be down to Chambers in Cork.
Fair point.
All the way down to Chambers.
Busy man, you know.
What?
Busy man.
Oh, very busy man, absolutely. In the middle of all that, he's going to be on comms tomorrow night, hopefully. It's just... We're just waiting for the safety car to come in now. Oh, Big Pat really wants to hurry and get out of the way, doesn't he, Dylan?
He does, to be fair.
He wants to get completely out of the way because the safety car is in this lap. And the MR, there'll be some big discussions in the Haas team afterwards. His teammates after caught in the safety car, which has put him a little bit on the back foot now. That's something he didn't really want. It's not Connell's fault though, 'cause he just called it in the flipping
he's on the spot.
Anyway, one of the championship contenders is out, which is good news for Mosmegan. Also good news for the constructors for Haas. And Liam R. He's gone now. Oh, I don't know, Schumacher cost sleeping a little bit. Oh no, a couple wide behind.
Oh, Mosmegan going to try right on the outside here on Little Spot. Little
Spot
Spot
up
is
the inside and touches the McLaren.
Both the championship protagonists going side by side into turn 5 here.
And they just about survive, the two of them for now. But Moss is trying to come back at him. Little Spot will stay left, which he does. Moss is going to try and go round the outside. He won't make that. Trying to hold the inside line now. A little bit of contact again.
That Ferrari could be hindering both of them. Oh, that was contact replication from Sunday, Colin.
They're still side by side, and eventually Moss.
Oh!
And he's ran into the back of him. Surely he has damage.
He does has damage.
Has
It's a
he?
left end plate. Yep.
Yeah.
So right hand plate.
Right
yeah,
end plate.
I can see
If
it.
I'm mistaken.
That's
That
lucky
was,
enough,
that was from the contact. He went for a switchback on him. Didn't pay off.
Yeah, it didn't. Another swing in the championship then,
A little
potentially.
bit desperate by both drivers, to be honest.
I don't know.
I know it's a bit of a hard track to go past, but
Bit of flag
it's
was
a bit
into
of an odd
course. And we've another safety car. And Liam Pitts.
His full front wing is gone.
Oh, full
You know what?
gone missing.
That might actually save him, you know.
Moss Megan Pitts.
Resented Coast at the back as he got no wing. He probably doesn't have a wing. He doesn't, so he's going to have to pit for repairs. This is going to be interesting now though, isn't it? It's like, so Big Pat wasn't in such a hurry to leave Dylan, was he?
No, he wasn't at all.
Yeah. He wants to change his mind and come to Reardon, so he's going to call a bit later instead. He wants that game of bowling by in the mad, like, fortunately for him, he's going down the gutter. Lucky Pat. So Mosmega's gone to mediums now. So he's only got this one new set of mediums left, hasn't he? Now he can go back to the hard tyre. I wonder is that what he's planning? What do you think, Dylan?
It's possible. Because if he pits, again, as you just mentioned there, the cars he was using will go to the end.
Yeah.
For definite, so not the end of the world for the championship or championship leader.
Oh, I tell you what, this is turning into a nice one.
Oh, we're sent the coast went into the escape road. Never mind. So,
Well, now Mosmega should pit now, shouldn't he?
alright.
If Resented is that far behind. Unless he wants to take the mediums, Dylan, so he can get through the field quickly, but let's see what he does, let's see. He's pitting. I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
Don't speed, just for your own sake, but man.
I would laugh if you jinx him or something like that before speeding.
So back to the heads he goes. It'll be interesting now to see, like, because Liam and Maz were the two fastest drivers in the first stint. How they're going to come through the field, because we know.
Oh, that's.
Oh, hang on a
not going to be
second.
not ideal.
He's behind him. Maz is behind him. How Maz Megan comes through the field now is going to be interesting, isn't it? And with Liam R. Because realistically, Major Jam and the two kick-servers have to stop. They have to make that mandatory pit stop. But the rest of them don't have to make a mandatory pit stop. So it'll be interesting to see how quickly they can get up to the likes of, like they can get up to somewhere like Tino, Jono area, and then what's the gap going to be to the likes of Lucky Nutshot and Rapido Killer?
I think both of them, both Liam and Moss, is patience. I think they're waiting for the right opportunity to try go overtake them. If you go through in the field, to be fair. So it's kind of like a patient game in that sense. All they need is a good run from certain corners. Then we'll be on for a move as Big Pat is going back.
Let's go back down to Cork now.
Yep, going to Cork for Chambers.
And the safety car is in this lap. So Gaffo's turn now to do the restart. Oh. Resented Coles is even getting a 3-second penalty behind the safety car. Connell. Thank you.
What's up?
I was going to say Resented Cole's got a penalty behind the safety car for track limits.
I seen it there, yeah, he went wide there.
Oh, he's gone. Gaffo's gone, and Schumacher got half asleep there. Now.
I can't remember.
Oh, here goes Little Spud. Sorry, I can't jump over here. Little Spud up the inside of Major Jam, and he is through. That is a very important overtake that had to be done there. So, Little Spud now onto the back of Lucky and Rapido Killer, which is where he needs to be.
It's supposed to be a nightmare for Gaffo and Schumacher also, because I don't know if they're in a party, but if they decide to put pits.
Oh, Lucky Nusha is up the inside of Rapido. Sorry, Conno.
Oh, why are they fighting? They don't need to be doing this now.
No.
You're going to drive around the outside here for 8 on to 9.
Put foot in it.
Bit of snap.
They actually don't need. This is what brings the likes of Liam back into play, isn't it? For doing things like this.
Oh, there was contact.
Lucky's got to get his nose out of there for me. It's my initial reaction. Oh, Rapido's very deep. They genuinely need to work together here, don't they? And Liam also is already up to P11. He's cleared Butterfly, cleared Dan. Moss Megan's cleared Resented Coast. We'll come back to them later.
Yeah, that corner that all the lads went through there. In old games you could go over that line, but that's actually track limits now.
Yep.
So it's very easily done.
Moss Megan is sending it. Got bar to 4.
Did he do a double overtake? Or bar for pits, that's why. He's got wing damage.
And Neymar up the inside of Randoe for P10. Into the points he goes.
This is what Randoe. Randoe, right? That's his name in the Discord. It's with an IE at the end. Randoe.
Alright.
So
Rapido trying to go around the outside of Ira Schumacher for second.
Oh.
He's through, but did he get that overtake? On all three of them have overtaken him actually.
As well.
That is a very key overtake. What they had to do,
Small
but
potatoes not hanging around.
Was Rapido Killer off the tractor then? Did you see it or?
I think I seen him momentarily calling out what
touch and go. We'll have a look afterwards, but now then, they need to work together. Close up to Gaffel. Moz Megan now on the back of Liam R. They're behind up over that now.
Oh, Tino and Jam. We're side by side up ahead as up your dad. Then the door opening and got them. John.
Not gonna make it through there. Oh, Tino nearly makes a mistake, but just takes avoiding action, which is fine. And Rando speeds in the pit again. Not very clever that Connell, is it?
Twitch and say at this level.
Yeah.
Rapido going to use all of his overtake to
that hits the wall. Right. Is he going for the leader?
Yep, he got the lead there, Colin.
Okay. Liam on. But we'll just go forward now because Rapido Killer is now in the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. So let's see what the gap is now. So if you look at it now, Liam Moore is now 7 seconds behind Rapido Killer. So that's how much it's lost him from being in the lead to now not pitting under the safety car to now putting himself in a bit of a hole. You can just see Gaffo hasn't got the traction out of those rear tyres now, has he?
No,
starting to drop away. And Lucky Nutshot runs into the back of Gaffo. Don't know if he got damage from that. Doesn't look like it was a light touch, but
that was probably
he's all over Lucky.
Forced to stay behind there for the Red Bull driver.
And Liam Morris on a double overtake there.
And that's very United.
Oh, here goes the two boys on Gaffel there. Lucky Noshaw got the job done.
He's
a rapid killer showing some pace from here, I tell you.
He is, absolutely. Good to see.
He is.
To be fair, I had him on my podium for now. And Lucky. Oh, yellow
Jam.
flag.
Ooh, Jam.
Virtual safety car. So it's Jam
That's a
and
big crash.
Moz Megan's dropped as well. Look.
Yeah, I think they've had it coming together.
So it's a virtual
Oh,
he's not
Oh,
winning.
he's
Moss,
big
no.
damage from Moss. Was that sector
Right.
2, is it? Sector 1.
Sector 2, turn 8. A Major Jam has lost his end plate. Do you know what? If you're Gaffo and this stays out, would you pit? Oh, and up or that gets a drive through. Dylan loves that now.
I mean, you just jinxed the poor fella.
I didn't jinx Gaffo.
You kind of think so too.
I didn't jinx up over that.
I mean, Gaffel, you're very about to ask the question, but would Gaffel pit found the VSE?
If the VSE stayed out, he would have done surely.
Yeah, that's right.
And Lucky Nutshot gets out with the DRS zone. So let's look at the gap now. So Liam Moore is now 8.3 seconds off the lead, with 6 cars in between him and P1. So 15 laps to go. Can he overtake everybody and make that up? Well, he's got 2 of them. He's actually not racing, to be fair to him, which is Ira Schumacher and Gaffo. So realistically, it's 4 cars he needs to clear.
He caught up to John there.
Halfway through the race, I know there's people in the chat. Well, who do you think's going to win it from here, lads? Who do you think? And we'll ask the boys in a second who they think. As John was just having a little look, but we're going to go to the Red Bull now of Little Spud. He's got the DRS open, the overtake on. Is he going to go up the inside? He had a half a think about it, but he didn't do it. And Jono has cleared Ira Schumacher, with Liam Moore having a little look as well after him. So we've got a couple of things we're keeping the eye on here now. We also need to keep an eye on Little Spud. Here he is.
As Little Spud has a great run there, Colin.
Yeah, he did. Got a great run. He's up the inside. I don't think Gaffel can fight this one too hard. He doesn't. And the exact same situation, Liam Moore goes up the inside of Ira Schumacher.
In terms of a championship, Colin, I think the points difference between Spud and Moss Megan will be down to around 8 or 7 points.
7 points at the moment. Depends on the fastest lap, of course, and who obviously gets it later on in the race, as Jono is going to be under pressure now.
Fine.
Yeah, I think what's pretty clear here from early in the race was that Lucky Nutshot was holding Rapido Killer up, wasn't he?
That's right.
He was really holding these guys up, because I don't think Lucky, I know I could be wrong now, but I don't think he has the race pace, the out and out race pace anyway, to really trouble the win for me. But we'll wait and see. Things can still happen. We're only just over halfway. And I think Jono is going to be prepared to lose his position to Liam Moore, if I know Jono. He'll put up a bit of a fight, but he won't wreck his race or wreck his tyres over this. DRS open. Actually, he just let him straight through.
Yeah.
He let him through. Yeah. I think, to be honest, pretty good idea. No point fighting the inevitable for half the race.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you don't want to ruin your tires as well.
Absolutely. Jono's in a position where he's actually going very well. He's travelling very well at the moment, and
Oh, yeah.
like he's 5 seconds ahead of Tino at the moment, which is kind of a nice comfortable position to be in.
And also Gaffel yet.
Here comes Dan. Dan's going to try and overtake Tino, and Tino holds it round the outside, and there's contact, and Dan has a little bit of a spin. Where it was meant to coast, he didn't go for it on that one.
Bear in mind, Colin, Gaffel's still yet to pit, so
Yes. But
there's a good point scoring position for Jono at the moment.
Oh, he's net P5. He's P5 at the moment. There's a lot of cars. So look at that. Bartafar now was 16 seconds off. I don't know. So if you look at it now, Bartafar is 23 seconds behind Ira Schumacher. Oh,
Liam got free.
Oh, that is good news for Rapido Killer. He'll be killing himself for that, but here comes Liam R, and he's going to be P4. He is through.
Another twist to the tail to this race, Colin.
And another penalty for Resented Coast. So let's see now what's going to happen now with Little Spud. Little Spud is just starting to close in on Lucky Nutshot. So I think the next one to happen would be John Oak overtaking RB Gaffel. And then after that you're probably looking at can Little Spud. What Little Spud wants to do is close up to Lucky Nutshot so he has DRS in order to keep Liam Orr behind. That's what he'll really want to do.
That's why he's using the hot lap mode to try keep up, try to catch up with. No, wait, that's Lucky Nutshot actually. Little Spud is catching up through the corners there.
Yeah. Because, to be fair, that's the best way of keeping Liam Orr at bay, and then his penalty will hurt him then later in the race. That's the best plan of doing it, really.
Yeah.
From Lucky's situation, Lucky hasn't got at least 3.5 seconds, just going up really.
Jono's really caught up to Gaffo this sector.
I wonder if Ira Schumacher pit. Yes, he is. He's pitting now. So let's see where he comes out now on a new set of boots.
You really hate that pit lane.
Oh, it's a nightmare, isn't it? So will he be in between Rando and Bartafar? That would be a decent place to be, I think. He wants to be ahead of Mosmegan anyways, because he's championship leader. And here comes Jono. Here comes Jono. Can he make this overtake work? He does. He flies around the outside of RB Gaffo. I don't think Gaffo fought that one too hard, actually.
No, I was on board with Gaffo there. He was pretty chilled.
And Ira Schumacher has cleared Rando. That's a big one, really. So I think now, to be honest, I think this is probably the lap for Gaffo to make his pit stop now. He doesn't want to get undercut by his teammate. And then that brings Rando and Mosmegan back into play. You know, that's what he doesn't really want to see happen. Gaffo's got DRS here, but if I were him, I would try and use a bit of the battery because of the fact that you could well be pitting. Gap down to 1.4 seconds now for the battle for second. So we will be going up to that very, very shortly. Does Gaffo make a pit stop as predicted? No, he doesn't.
Is he thinking on the safety car, lads?
He could be, but you can't be hanging around all day waiting for it. At the moment, he's 26 seconds ahead of his teammate, and the pit lane last time was around 24 seconds. And just losing time, he's losing the back end everywhere. I think Resented Coast needs a definition on track limits after this race.
At a quick look at his stream, his camera angle is not helping him one bit. you can see pretty much all of his driver in his camera. He's up on the air intake on the back of the car, pretty much.
Okay.
No, it looks nice to look at, but for racing, Jesus, I'd be tier 10 if I had that camera angle. I'm close enough to there anyway, but if you want to talk.
Little Spud is catching. In fairness.
The only thing is, with Lucky Not Shot, we obviously know how good he is, but coming onto the game recently as he has, this track wouldn't be the most friendliest anyway.
No, it wouldn't be, but at the same time, from Lucky's situation, it's a good test for him, you know.
Yeah.
And I actually think, oh, yellow flag, who's that? That is
is
Red
Moss.
Bull.
That bar's
Part of our round.
Oh, Moss is a penalty there.
Did he?
You got that 3 seconds. His Rashford's not having a good time with it all tonight.
Bedford's lost his wing again, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's like Leo.
Little Spud. Hopefully they get a good run from turn 5, but
Oh, jeez, he got very close, didn't he? What happened there to Lucky Nutshot?
he's
Huge
made a
chance.
mistake from turn 3, exit of turn 3, and he's got the move
Spud
done.
is through then.
Yeah.
Lucky.
He's slipping off to the toilet there, 1 second.
No,
That's unacceptable, that. And Gaffel still stays out then. So at the moment, if things stay as they are, Mosmegan will he get points?
you have a penalty, it's a tough
He
pass.
will at the moment.
Oh,
He'll get P10 because we sent the course at 18 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
There's a long way to go yet, obviously, but I think now we're going to have to start looking at the battle for second now, as Uppo, that fair play to him, gets out of the way for Liam R. And the lead's down to 2.9 seconds all of a sudden. What has happened to Rapido? Killer
I think
there.
it's more of a pace off Little Spud, Colin.
Yeah,
But
it
he
could
has.
be. Interesting.
Because with Lucky Not Shot, Rapido is more quicker than Lucky. Now, with Little Spud, now in P2, I think Little Spud is faster than Rapido.
Yeah, it could be.
It's more as Liam R nearly caught up to the two-car train here.
Yeah.
For best case scenario for Rapido,
Whoa, little Spud taking a lot of curb there to turn 10.
for
Look
best,
at that. Liam R still not in the DRS zone. No, I didn't get it. What are you going to say?
I was going to say the best case scenario for Rapido is Liam R to overtake the 2 cars ahead.
I actually don't think it is.
What do you think it is?
Because I think Liam R is the one that has the pace to actually get away from him if he overtakes him. What he
yeah.
ideally wants is to have, I wouldn't say he wants a 4-car DRS train, but what he really would like is for Liam R to maybe pass him on the last lap so he can't get away, because Liam R had the pace to get away, didn't he?
He's seemed to be faster than anyone else in the first stint on the mediums.
100%.
So I would say I'd not be surprised to do the same on the hards. But he's faster than
He
anyone
still hasn't
else.
got it, Dylan. He still isn't in the DRS zone yet. So when they're crossing the section, he's not there. Leads down to 1.3, 1.2 seconds now.
Interesting times ahead. Lucky Not Shot still in the show for a race win.
100%. I think any of these 4 cars can win it, to be honest.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
if Liam gets free air at all, I think he can pull the gap. So I think, even though Lockie might be sitting there thinking, oh, he's got 3 seconds. I still think you want to fight him.
I have a look on warning situations. Rapido is clean on warnings. Little Spot is 1 away from 3 seconds. Same with Lucky Not Shot.
Ooh.
And Liamar, he got 3 warnings, meaning 10.
Oh, I wouldn't, Lucky. I wouldn't if I were you. Yeah, good man. Just wouldn't be smart for this. Setting one up the inside, fighting with each other, because that's exactly what Liamar wants.
Exactly. Here we go.
Oh,
Here.
look who's joined the chat at long last. It's Owen Moore.
Oh,
And he's about to see Red Bull of V McLaren. And he does push him wide. But Rapido is up the inside. And he does go through, but there was a little bit of contact on the exit of turn 7.
Lucky Not Shot having a go here. There was contact as well.
Dangerous.
Oh, there was more contact.
And Tino's out. And that's a safety car. Oh, lads. Oh, and Rapido's out.
At the Anderson Bridge, was it?
I think he might have retired on purpose there. We'll request it, no doubt, but... I have to say, as Little Spud pitted, I'll pit now, won't they?
I said so too.
Oh, but that won't, because he wants to get back on the lead lap. That's clever.
Yep.
I have to say, I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I'm not sure. But I do believe that is unlucky not shot. I have to say, it was my initial reaction. Liam has gone for softs. The other two gone for mediums. Jono has gone for mediums also. Oh, this is worked out for Gaffo now, hasn't it?
It is. And he's going on to the soft tyres there, Colin. And also,
Everyone's going to pit now.
look what I predicted, Colin, here. P5 for Gaffo.
Oh, he's there, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Hello.
Oh, you just missed a big one there, Con.
Go on.
We need to request Lucky Not Shot and Rapido Killer lap 25, please.
Roger, roger.
We had a collision and we think we may have had a retirement. We definitely have a retirement on track. We think it could be
What
deliberate.
did it say, all lap 25?
For Rapido, yes. Oh, resented courses on the big Leo on it.
Oh.
He crossed the pit lane line.
God's sake.
I mean, at this level.
Now, 5 laps to go. You'd absolutely hate to be on the report this week. Too bad for Wonderlano, he is on the report this week.
Great.
This is the worst case scenario when you're on the report. A thing like this when it happens, it's like, oh no. Rando's on old tyres in the middle of the pack.
Oh, great.
Or as I would say, toss a great crack altogether. Rando may as well pit actually. He's got 10 seconds, what's he doing? Try and serve that penalty, Rando.
Oh yeah, he's
Get on the soft tyre, because if you look at it, there's loads of behind with penalties, look.
Yeah, exactly. And he won't get points even though.
He will. He'll get
that.
points, alright. He won't get points for 10 seconds, but he might with old tyres, but he might with new tyres, and if he serves it.
He might be listening. To
I think
us,
I think there's a good chance he's listening to us.
He is.
Don't speed this time. Oh, good man.
He's learning from the previous.
He's learned this lesson, hasn't he?
He does.
I think that's the right move. Okay, he's going to lose a couple of positions now, but he won't lose. So we're probably going to have 4 laps of racing now. Where is he going to come out? Where's Major Jam going to be? Oh, Jam, you're coasting down the straight. What are you doing? Oh, he's ahead. Just about.
Big Pat is coming out from Chambers.
Hmm?
Big Pat is back out again.
Oh, yes, yeah. Back out now.
Must be from
Wait, where's he
Chambers.
going? Where's he going this time? He's gone to the Rising Suns in County Cork. There's another pub we were all in. staying in the Clayton by the Mall. He's got Wheeler in the passenger seat with him. Wheeler's got the shoes on the wrong feet, unfortunately for him. And hopefully, that's going to take his time now. Will the safety car go in without him? This is a disaster for anybody who has a penalty, really.
Neymar will be dropping positions, to be fair, but the crucial move is he had to get Lil Spud as quickly as possible. Then he had to gap him by like a second per lap.
Exactly, so there's going to be 3 laps to go at the end of this one, and you're going to have 2 laps of DRS. I think the big thing for Liam R is even he probably won't win it from here, but try and get a podium. He might be able to gap like Dan and maybe John, or possibly, you know. I think John was pretty happy. I think John was pretty happy with the fact there's another safety car lap.
Exactly.
That is finally going to catch the pack.
Bear in mind, Little Spud and Lucky Notshot is on 2 warnings, so.
Yeah, I think Lucky, from what I saw there a second ago, I think Lucky could be getting more than just a warning for the 3rd one, but we'll have to wait and see. Again, that could be completely wrong, and if I am, I'll hold my hands up.
John is on 2 warnings there.
Are you sure they're just warnings, or they're collision warnings? Possibly there could be contact warnings with people as well, so you never know.
Have a look. Nothing on collision warnings from Lucky there. Just Dratman's there. Gaffer's on 2 warnings there.
So everyone's now caught up with the pack. Big Pat, please get out of the way. We don't want you here. We actually don't want you in the way of this race. We really don't.
Take a look at him now.
I know.
Is it? He might be going to a pub in County Clare. There.
Well, he's driven so far tonight, he'd nearly be in Clare at this stage.
I know.
Sake, like.
Oh, safety car is in.
If I go away now for us tonight.
And as I said, this is a nightmare scenario for people on report Connell, isn't it? Especially if your name's Juan Delano. You don't want to be.
Oh, is he on report, is he?
He is, yeah.
Thank God. What track's next week?
Netherlands.
Not too bad.
That's the old
I'll
one,
do that
man.
one, sure.
That's the old one.
Everyone on best behaviour now.
We need to have professional lads. So, Little Spud, when does he decide to leg it?
That was professional. Good one.
You like that, didn't you?
Yeah. He's gone.
He's gone.
That's the best thing. Yeah, gone at the corner.
I found him really well.
He did indeed. Yeah, he's not.
Jono's under pressure. Jono's under pressure from Gaffo, but he survives for now. The soft tyres will fire up straight away, so.
Yeah.
And Liam Orr's going to be close. We're going to have to follow him.
I think softs was the choice in my opinion.
Well, they didn't expect the safety car to be the extra lap, you see.
Okay. Yeah.
So he needs to stay left here, this little spot. Liam Orr gonna try and go round the outside.
Oh,
The house on
contact.
contact. And he pushes him wide again, but Liam Orr
Nothing in that.
is up the inside this time.
more contact there. And more wheel banging as well.
Doesn't any of Perez signs there.
And he survives for now, and Liam Orr hits the back.
Liam Orr, patient. He's going to be a lot quicker than him now. Put your jam up inside the bar to 4. Jeez, percent close, 28 seconds, oh my god.
Yeah. And Mosmegan's made a move. He's passed Dan in amongst that somewhere.
So, you won't keep them points in the mid coast.
Yeah. He might keep some penalty points, but not. That's for there. Anyway.
Gaffel has a run on Jono, but that run is right off the road.
He's on wide there.
He actually ran out of deployment, didn't he?
Yeah,
He's on 11%, yeah.
He ran out of deployment on that lap.
Oh, back up to the lead there, lads.
I'm at the leaders, and this is Liam Orr.
DRS, no.
This is pretty much the last chance. Salute
This
for
photo
Liam.
has more battery.
He's going to have to stay left. He does. Oh, he runs wide.
Oh.
This photo's defending this like a madman.
Mosmegan's passed Jono in there as well. Gee, Mosmegan's on a charge.
On the fresh softs, yeah.
What position will he finish up though? That's going to be important though.
At the
Liam
moment,
Orr, though, at the same time, though, he has to admit he's not going to gap him 3 seconds either.
Yellow flag, who is it? It's Iron Schumacher! Oh no, that's a disaster for his championship.
But Spud has to be careful. If he defends too hard now, moves over on him or something like that, you know.
yeah,
He has the 3 seconds. He's not going to gap him 3 seconds on a lap back. So, the close we get disqualified soon here.
And the next one, please.
There's a big tab in the bar tonight.
Absolutely. Look, he's hung in there. Fair play to him.
Yeah, we're a podium.
Jono's going to get DRS as well. Can Jono hang in there?
He's out of it now.
Something he has
Jono-
on Mosmegan.
Jono won't mind a bit of fighting up here, will he?
No,
These
definitely
lads fighting
not.
amongst themselves. I wonder, are the soft tyres, Connell, starting to go already?
Absolutely, there would be, yeah. Max 5 laps around this track. Any track really, any track with the soft tyres are
And
absolutely
look
dark.
at this, Dan and Gaffo, side by side.
Contact.
There is contact between the two.
Oh, Dan ghosted there. Cheeky switchback. Oh, Dan had one correction there. He might have snuck it through there. Oh,
And he gets 3 seconds. That's good news for Mosmegan, actually.
Rando's gonna get a few places here.
Yeah.
Maybe he might get 1 anyway. You get 2. Sorry, you'll get 2.
You got a couple.
You mightn't get Dan. I don't think because.
But Dan is still
2.2,
fighting, and the centre coast is out.
Gone.
At the hairpin. Of
Yeah, he's hit the wall on the inside.
And he's through on Gaffo, but we're going to go back up to the leaders now.
This is going to be tight for John and Liam Orr podium.
It is, isn't it? I think Liam Orr's got the slight upper hand, but anyway, Little Spud takes victory in Singapore
Johnny's
with the
just
fastest
sending
lap of the race. Lucky takes second. And Jono doesn't get on the podium with Liam Orr by 0.2 of a second. And Mosmegan
got all them
finishes
places, wow.
in 5th. Yeah, because that has spin. Yeah, so Gaffo 6th. So Gaffo didn't finish in P5, did it? That's all your fault.
Damn it.
We'll go through the classification there in just a second. Rando taking the driver of the day award. So we have Little Spud after 53 minutes. Look at that, how long this race is. Taking a victory from Lucky Nutshot in second. Liam R on the podium. Jono just misses out. Moz making fifth with the fastest lap. That's important, actually. Gaffo 6th, Rando 7th, Dan in 8th, Bradford 9th, Major Jam gets the final point, Upward at 11th. Ira Schumacher out of the points. Resented Coast finishes 13th. And we lost Rapido Killer Tino, and we lost Wheels Johnny very, very early on in the race. I'll get the race directed there quickly. There's quite a few bits to go through here. Yeah, quite a few warnings for track limits. That was an exciting race to finish everybody. So we will start with P3 man Liam R and Wanda Lano will be doing that interview.
Liam, you here, buddy?
I don't know if my mic's working. Can you hear me or not?
Test it out there.
We will just check that out. Yeah, we can hear it loud and clear.
Okay, so you're qualifying. How you find out? Start from pole position, isn't it?
Yeah, no, qualifying was pretty good. I did about 1 million time trial laps earlier, and I got to grips with the track, like so.
Yeah, absolutely. So on to the race. I think you were start on the mediums. During that first safety car, what your thought process of staying out on the first safety car?
There wasn't much of a long thought process. I just never even really thought of pitting. Like, I just kind of thought, like, oh, I might go on the hard, and then I stayed out. And then I realised as soon as I stayed out that I should have pit, and that kind of, you know, fucked me over, you could say, really. Because everyone else pitted, I think, except, like, Gaffo.
And then onto your hards, then you making up inwards there, up to the lead train there before the final safety car comes out there.
Yeah, I don't know, because Rapido Killer started going really slowly, which backed Spud and Nutshot back into me, which kind of saved things, but I don't know, really.
And then onto after final part with you and Little Spud there. Talk us through that sequence there on the final few laps there.
Yeah, well, because I got my penalty, I knew I had to get past Spud as quick as possible to try win, and then he just defended incredibly well, and I couldn't get past him at all. So fair play to him, like he's well deserving of the win.
No, we're in Sandford for next week. How you fixed for that?
I've only done like one career mode race there. I really don't know if I'm quick or not, but it's on a great spot for overtake anyway.
Absolutely, well done to your P3, mate.
Cheers.
Yeah, well, fair play to Liam. Tough old race, long old race. How are you feeling after it? That's the first question I would have anyway. Sweating hard?
Demented.
Nice description.
Clearing the whole race.
Nice description, I have to say. Anyway, fair play to you. Well done. And hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Hopefully.
Now, Connell, you there?
No.
Oh, because you have a job to do now.
Okay.
You've got P2, man. A fella called Unlucky Nutshot. Did you ever hear of him?
Yeah.
Some arsehole, is it?
Some gobshite, yeah. Right, Mr. Peanut Shot. How are we?
Oh, sweating, I tell you that much.
Oh,
Jesus
stop.
Christ.
Stop. Should have seen me last week on
Bad.
Tuesday. Fucking hell, I had to have a shower after that race.
Won't
But
be
fair
far
to me.
from it myself.
How'd you get on there? How was that for you?
Um,
Tough one, obviously.
I don't know. I did a couple of laps before on time trial, and then just kind of picked a random setup and messed with the wing a little bit. And then, sure, I'm still figuring out what all this engine braking settings and all this kind of thing that's new to me. So I don't know. There was good battling. Jesus, Rapido was very, very quick. Don't know what happened to him towards the end before our unfortunate little incident, but I won't say anything about that just yet.
Yeah, Rapido, I said it there on the stream, he picked up some pace tonight. Usually don't like him. But yeah, I was saying on the stream there, it's obviously you've only come your second race back on the game, as well, and it's a completely different game as well. So to what you've obviously for what we've played the last few years, like not a particularly friendly track to come back to. So was that kind of a worry tonight, or?
It's one of my favourites though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always liked this track. I've always done well around this track. I probably expected to have a little bit more pace than I did to kind of fight, because it was more felt like I was just clinging on than actually driving through them. And then towards the end, Jesus, I thought one of them was going to crash. One of them was going to hit something, but I can't believe they didn't. But yeah, no, it was a good race. Hard race, very long as well. But
Oh, it's an absolute struggle. Like you'd be there 15 laps in, and if like you have full race done, like at that stage, like in other tracks. But what was your kind of your expectations? Obviously, to figure qualifying, like from there, were you kind of just hoping that you'd kind of you said you'd have more race pace, but by the time
I
you
don't
realised
know.
you weren't as quick as you thought. What
Yeah,
was
but
your-
after last week, I thought, I don't know, I had good qualifying last week, and I think my gap to the top was a good bit bigger this week than it was last week. So, I don't know, the race pace was probably a little bit slower than the qualifying pace, and I
Yeah.
was a little bit fortunate with cars holding up other cars behind and stuff, just slowing everything down a little bit. So, because I know I wasn't keeping up with Rapido in front, and Little Spud was catching me behind, so it was kind of just thought I was in a middle ground where I wasn't actually quicker than either of them or driving either of them, but worked out
I
okay
get
in the
what you're
end.
saying. On to next week, we're into Zandvoort. Obviously, I'm assuming you'll be around again. How you picture that? Do you look forward to that, or?
Never much of a fan of Zandvoort, to be honest, but
Yeah.
I'd say it might be a little bit easier this year. I don't know, the traction model just feels,
Oh,
everything feels a little bit nicer.
That I can't
It's
remember
not
the
as hard as
corner
it was.
numbers, but coming down the hill in the dunes section, that
Yeah.
right and left there, where you kind of short shifting a lot of time. Now you can just leave it in fourth and off with you, so it's kind of grand. Like I did a race on there a few weeks ago, and it's actually quite nice. So, but yeah, you gonna maybe give Tier 1 a go tomorrow night?
Think about it.
Wouldn't mind,
Maybe.
let's see what you're like.
Keeping his cards close to his chest, isn't he?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want the fear of rejection either, Colin.
What?
Imagine they said, yeah, I'll go. No, you're fucking not.
No, I need numbers. for that.
I'm not going to be there, man. I'll say that much for certain. More than likely, anyway, I won't be there. Anyway, well done to anyway, Lucky. Fair play.
Thank you very much.
And now, race winner, Little Spud.
Right, lads.
We seem to be chatting every week at the moment, which is a good thing, isn't it?
It's going great, to be honest. I'm enjoying this.
I mean, like, it's probably the first Cork win of the season, actually, to be fair, isn't it?
Well, we count Italy as well. We don't
Oh,
winner on track was
yeah, that's the one. Anyway, qualifying. Decent qualifying, wasn't it? I think if I remember. You
It
were
was-
P5,
you know
I
what?
think, wasn't it? Or?
I was fucking delighted with myself. And the lap was still only put me in P5. I was like,
Yeah.
right, here we go. It's the same shit every week, like P5 to P8. then fucking come through the field.
You're gonna have to
Hope
rise.
Christ, I don't get murdered.
Yeah, that's the one, alright. Obviously, safety car. First safety car really helped you because you obviously were you surprised to see Liam stay out actually, because it was one of those ones where, yeah, I mean, I thought we were surprised as well, to be honest, but
Yeah, I mean, you look at the medium tyre wear, and like that just literally falls off a cliff after like 10 laps, and it's just gone. So
yeah,
I kind of saw it, and I was like, look, this is going to be out to lap 8 or 9 or lap 10. Hard to go to the end. Yeah, there'll be a small bit of tyre wear and you'll be sliding, but fuck it. The
yeah,
time you lose under the pit stop will be criminal. So I just dived in, and yeah, it was grand. And then we
Yeah.
came out, and we just took off again.
yeah. Obviously, then you drove very well then, and you started to catch Rapido very quickly. Oh, what was that? Did you just feel really good in the car, or did you just think there was something? Was there something else going on? Do you think, or?
I didn't think I thought I was decent pace, like consistent, and then I kind of saw Lucky in front of me having a few snaps, and that kind of gave me the opportunity to get him. And then like Rapido was 5 seconds off the road, and all of a sudden I look and it's 2 seconds off the road. Like he just couldn't keep the car fucking between the ditches, like he was just all over the shop, and then so I was like, right, that's the job here, and so I knew I had to scoop by him, because like when you're stuck behind a fella whose back end is snapping out, you're guaranteed to get clung into the back of him,
Oh,
like.
absolutely.
So yeah, I just got by him, and then obviously the last safety car, and we were focused.
Yeah, were you ever thinking of going soft tyres? Did you think that was a mistake going on mediums, or how was your feeling?
Softs are just a fucking horrendous time of this game. Like they might as well take them out the game at this stage. Like
Yeah, I
they're
know.
good for a lap or two, and then good luck at night. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I saw Liam come out. I was like, right, if this fella gets me here, I can kiss goodbye to him because he'll tear off down the road. I was like, 3 seconds, he'll piss by me in 2 corners of him. Like, no,
absolutely.
I almost had him kissing the wall at one stage, but I was like, oh, like fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, and obviously now we have to stop with it. I mean, the World Championship, you know, I mean, you just gained 14 points there on Mosmegan, which means the gap is now down to 8 points. So we have 4 rounds to go, 8 points in this. I mean, going to Netherlands next, you must fancy your chances now.
Not really. Like Netherlands, I can't. Like Singapore's a different kind of track. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot more overtake, and Netherlands is just, oh, you just be clung up the holes of fellas for the whole race. Like, but like I don't know. Like it's up. His quality pace is unbelievable. Him and Liam. I mean, I don't see anyone taking pole off from between the two of them. So it's just a case of if he can avoid getting caught up with the lads, then he'll take it. It's just whether a case of he can stay up there or if he falls down, I don't know. But kind of looking back at the start of the season, like two DNFs at the start. You know, you're kind of looking back at that now and cursing myself, but
yeah.
it's not too bad.
Sure, look, that's just the way it is. I mean, it happens to everybody, so you can't really be looking at that. But I mean, you're right in there, and it should be a great old finale anyway. So well done tonight, anyway. Fair play to you.
Thank you.
And I was going to say thanks to Connell, but he's just left us, so I don't know where he's off to now. I don't know what he's up to. Thank you, Dylan. As pleasure as always. And Dylan, you're going to be in my seat next week because I'm not going to be here. You're going to have to do all the streaming for me next week. So
Oh, lovely.
you're going to be taking over the role that I was doing tonight. So anyway, we will leave it there anyway, and we will talk to y'all tomorrow night for Tier 1 around Singapore. And Dylan and Connell will be back next week for Netherlands at 10 PM on Monday for round 9. So we're 2/3 of the way through, and there's only 8 points in it between Mosmegan and Little Spud here in the party. So until then, bye bye for everybody, and we'll see you all again very, very soon.